Make it worse, he got benched against the Raiders defense, which is awful. First of all, Brian Flores, the head coach for Miami, is not a therapist. He does things for the right reasons. I think, as Trent Dilfer said, good communicator. He can get away with this. But there's something to remember here. And I think what is happening in the NFL, the high school coaching for quarterbacks is better. The college coaching is better. The NFL is now accepting college and sometimes high school schemes. So there's just more good quarterbacks. We currently have 3 backups in the NFL. They're all former starters, and they do something significantly better than the guy that has the job. I think Marcus Mariota is a significantly better athlete than Derek Carr. Derek's the better quarterback. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is a significantly better athlete than Tua. I think Tua potentially is the better quarterback. I think Andy Dalton, as just a distributor of the football accurately, throws a better football than Dak Prescott. Dak's the better quarterback. So in this instance, Tua should get this because it was Tua as a freshman at Bama who was inserted into a huge game to add juice. That's why Tua against Georgia went in. We need juice. This was Ryan Fitzpatrick adding juice. Tua had 3 straight 3-and-outs against the Raiders defense. He's also an evolving player. He's also a rookie with no training camp. And the other thing is, Miami now has a top 3 pick in the draft. My guess is they won't go for a quarterback because I think that could do a little damage to his psyche. Just like Jalen Hurts to Carson Wentz, I think it's really hard for a young quarterback. You go first, second round, you draft a quarterback. I mean, if this company was signing people to replace me and I'm 55, I think it kind of gets in your head. But I think in the end, Tua is uniquely equipped for that. His strength has never been he's the best athlete. He's got the biggest arm. It's always been sort of his resolve, his temperament, his maturity. And he was a great teammate to Jalen Hurts when he was added to a football game in college to add juice. I think similarly, he gets it. Flores is a communicator. Fitzmagic, this is what he does. This is what Mariota can do. This is what Dak can do. There are backups in this league that are better than the starter at specific things. And when it comes to juice and energy, that's Ryan Fitzpatrick's game. The other thing is, listen, I have watched the NFL go from ripping mobile quarterbacks to now demanding mobile quarterbacks. But one of the things I've seen in golf, I've seen it in basketball, I've seen it in baseball. Not everybody has the perfect shot or the perfect swing. Lamar Jackson, the criticism really baffles me. So in the last month alone, Lamar Jackson is completing 70% of his throws, 8 TDs, 2 picks, 83 rushing yards a game. They're averaging 37 points as a team. He's 4-0, 70% completion, 117 passer rating. But what's interesting about Lamar Jackson is, as a kid, I loved baseball. Baseball cards. I'd memorize stats and numbers. I can still remember some. But baseball is paralyzed by numbers. What I always liked about football, you play a game, you lose. Nobody cares about the numbers. It's all about the W. Not only does Lamar Jackson have a passer rating now, and we got a lot of starts, over 100. So don't tell me he can't throw. His passer rating, you got to be able to throw to get a passer rating over 100. He's got a passer rating over 100. The weakness of this team is wide receivers. So it's not like he has a great wide receiving core. But the other thing is 36 career starts, 17 picks, half an interception a game. So he makes almost no mistakes. That tells me he's got very good judgment. It tells me he's unbelievably coachable. And the other thing is, he is 29-4 in this league against everybody not named the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Titans last year, I think that's what the Ravens are. I think the Baltimore Ravens are the Titans of last year. They've got an identity. They're mostly about power running. They can throw the ball with touch in spots.